Yes guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made over 5,000 credits profit just in one day. And this is a method you can go and do yourself right now. This method can make you so much profit, so do stick around to the end. And if you do find this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you could leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It takes 5 seconds out of your day. It helps me out more than you could imagine, and I appreciate all of the support, every single one of you. But yeah, hopefully this method makes you guys a ton of profit. It should do. So yeah, let's get into the video. So at the time of me recording, just a few days ago, Rocket League released Titanium White Fennec to the shop. One of the most controversial things I've ever done. There's good things, there's bad things. Obviously the good things is that the people who don't have a lot of credits, that don't do a lot of trading, can finally afford their dream car, the Titanium White Fennec, because obviously Fennec is probably the most popular car in the game besides Octane. But that's literally the only good thing, because obviously for the trading market, it absolutely killed the market for the 2 days it was in the shop. The Fennec you're seeing on your screen now, the Titanium White Fennec, I picked it up for 5,000 credits. Yes, you did hear that correctly. Because this thing was in the shop for 800 credits, everyone was quick selling them for really cheap. I could probably got it for 4,000 if I really tried, but I just wanted to secure myself one. So I do my trading on Xbox. The Titanium White Fennec on Xbox was around 12,000 credits when it went into the item shop. So I picked this up for less than half of what it's worth, and this video, how to make profit, is all revolved around the item shop. And we're seeing this happen more and more often recently, that the item shop's going to contain very expensive items in. Like, if we look in the item shop today, we have a titanium white holographic Draco, which is not tradable. That you can't get a tradable version of this, but the titanium white Draco is very similar, and yeah, I reckon that price will drop. The titanium white Draco price will drop. And we also have the burnt yellow Dominus, which is around 2,000 credits, I'm pretty sure, on most platforms. And yeah, this is in the shop for 800 credits, which is honestly ridiculous. Considering this is less than a week than Titanium White Fennec came to the item shop, it's honestly getting a bit over the top now, the amount of good stuff they're putting into the item shop. Obviously, it's such a great way for people who don't trade, they just want to do the gameplay side of Rocket League, which is perfectly fine. It's a great way for them to get cars that they want to get. And I do not agree with all this stuff going to the item shop. I believe item shop should be exclusive items only. So the Hanasha JRLs, I'm pretty sure they're called, the black ones that came out in the item shop a few days ago, that's really good. These are telling you what holographic Dracos, really good, because obviously holographic ones you can't get. These orbit wheels, I'm not too sure if you can get them, let me just check. It turns out you can get these orbit wheels, but obviously I didn't know what they were, so these in the item shop are fine by me, because they're an item not many people know about. And if we look down here, we had the Pele bundle a few days ago that was out. And we've currently got this Lamborghini bundle, 2,000 credits, a bit of a scam in my opinion, especially because it's got the same hitbox as the Dominus, I'm pretty sure, something very similar to the Dominus. But that's what I believe the item shop should be for. But this, absolute scam, 1,000 credits for all this stuff, what a scam. But anyway, I'm getting a bit off topic here, but what you want to do is, whatever's in the item shop, what I did when the White Fennec came out in the item shop, obviously it was just over 10,000 credits when it came out, I straight away went into RL Garage and said have 5,000 credits, want Titanium White Fennec, because that was literally within the first hour of it being in the item shop. Although this method will not work all of the time, you have to rely on something expensive being in the item shop. When it does come out in the item shop, you can easily make yourself loads of profit. This burnt yellow Dominus here, you could probably buy a tradable one for around 1,000 credits right now, maybe even less if you get the right person. And then in a week or so time, when it's out of the item shop, you'll be able to sell that for a little bit more. So the burnt yellow Dominus on Xbox is just under 2,000 credits at the moment, and it's in the shop for 800 credits, as you can see on the screen now. So if you then went and bought a tradable version of the burnt yellow Dominus, because in the shop, obviously everything you buy in the shop is trade locked to your account, you cannot trade it. I fell into this trap when it first came out because it's in very tiny writing in the bottom right, and I bought a Sky Blue Interstellar, which you can see on my car right now. I bought that from the item shop because I didn't realise it was not tradable. Do not buy stuff from that item shop unless obviously the Titanium White Fennec comes out again and you've only got like 800 credits and you really want the White Fennec. Go for it, just buy it. I'm not telling you not to buy it. So the burnt yellow Dominus is just under 2,000 credits. So if you then went and bought one for 1,000 credits, which is just above what it's selling for in the shop, in a week's time when it's out of the item shop, it might have dropped a little bit, a couple hundred credits, but it's not going to drop too drastically. So the burnt yellow Dominus you can then go and sell for like 1,700 credits. So you've literally made yourself 700 credits in 2 days. And yeah, I did this with the White Fennec, and that's how I made 5,000 credits in a trade. The Titanium White Fennec only dropped around 2,000 credits before it started going back up again. I think the lowest point it got to was 8,200 on Xbox. So if anyone's got a burnt yellow Dominus right now, they're probably going to quick sell it because they're panicking, thinking it's going to drop loads. So I'll probably quick sell it for like 1,000 credits, expecting it to go below that. Same thing applies to White Dracos. I'm pretty sure this thing's sitting at about 3,000 credits on most platforms, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. And the holographic version, which in my opinion actually looks better. I'm not a massive fan of the holographic Dracos, but Titanium White looks absolutely amazing. These things are nicer than regular White Dracos in my opinion. So obviously the Titanium White Draco demand is going to go down because people that want these Titanium White Dracos are, one, going to buy these because they look nicer, but two, are also going to buy it because they're cheaper and half the price cheaper. 1400 credits for these. So that obviously means the Titanium White Draco price, people are probably going to be quick selling them for 2000 credits at this point, maybe less. Obviously I'm just giving rough estimates. So if you then went and bought a Titanium White Draco pair for 2000, it's not going to drop to 2000 anytime soon, I'm pretty sure. And if you just sat with it for a couple of days, wait for the item shop to be refreshed, then wait a few days after that for the price to rise back to what it's meant to be, and then you sell it, and you'll make yourself 1500 credits maybe with the White Dracos. You'll make at least 1000 credits profit. So this method is all revolved around the item shop, like I've said before. You have to wait for something expensive to come into the item shop. If White Dominus came into the item shop, which it probably will in a few months time, I'm guessing, it came to the item shop last year, anything that's worth over 3000 credits, you're going to want to try and buy it really quickly as soon as the item shop's released. Right here, the 17th of April was when the Titanium White Fennec came to the item shop, and I'm using Xbox prices for this, so you can use any platforms, doesn't matter whatever you're on. I'm just using Xbox prices because that's what I'm most familiar with. As you can see here, this is when I bought it. People didn't know how much it was going to drop to. The lowest point it got to was 8,200 credits. And I bought one at this point when it was around here. And I bought it for 5,000 credits. That's what you're going to want to buy it as soon as it comes to the store. Because the people that have it do not know what it's going to drop to. But it isn't going to drop that much. I mean, the White Fennec was in the item shop for 800 credits. And it dropped 5,000 credits value. So if you actually think about it, it's not that much compared to what it was in the item shop. And the amount of people that bought it as well. I mean, I was in a tournament game the other day, and I was literally the only person in the lobby that wasn't using the White Fennec. So this thing is currently worth 10,200 to 11,000 credits, and I'm going to hold on to this thing because it's currently rising, so I'm going to hold on to it until it stops to rise. I mean, I don't know how much that will be. It might be to 15,000, it might be more, because it did peak at 20,000. I'm pretty sure the White Fennec did, yeah, it did. 20,000 it peaked at. So as you can see, before it was actually released to the item shop, it was starting to rise again. It rose about 2,000 credits before it got put in the item shop. And if I wanted to sell this thing right now, I could easily get 10,000 for it. People panic sell stuff when it gets released in the item shop, so that's what you're going to want to do. I don't agree with these expensive stuff in the item shop, but you're going to want to take advantage of it, because the amount of profit you can make is honestly ridiculous. There's no other method that tops this in my opinion. Although I'm probably going to title this video how I made 5,000 credits in one trade, I could probably title it 10,000 if I waited long enough. Okay, so as you can see, the Burn Seal of Dominus is projected to drop to 1,700 to 1,900 credits. So I'll show you guys our garage in a minute, but if you guys went and bought one of these for around 1,000 credits to 1,200 credits, all you then have to do is wait a few days and the item market will stable again. So when something comes to the item shop, the market for it will be unsettled for a few days, but all you have to do is wait a few days for it to leave the item shop, wait a couple of days after that, and it will go back to what it's meant to be. Because RL Insider isn't always 100% accurate, so this thing isn't going to be selling for 1,700 at the moment, it's going to be selling for less, so you can easily pick yourself one up for cheap. So if we jump over to RL Garage here, as you can see, there's a lot of people lowballing, as you can see here, and other places people are going to be lowballing is the Xbox Looking for Group and RL Trading Post. People will be lowballing on there, and the thing is you will actually get the items, because the people who do have the items are just going to be quick selling them. They'll probably check the spreadsheet before they go to sell it, realize it's dropped, and just want to get rid of it before it continues to drop. But if you get it for that much of an underpay, you'll definitely make profit. So as you can see, the Titanium White Dracos are also projected to drop. The White Draco has been sat at 3,100 to 3,400 for quite a while now, maybe about 2 weeks. And obviously with the Titanium White Holographic Dracos in the shop for a lot cheaper price than this, the demand for actual White Dracos will definitely drop. And you'll definitely be able to take advantage of this. The lowest Dracos ever dropped to was 1,900 to 2,100. And as you can see, there's 4 big peaks in the Draco price of all time, and all 4 of them are coming over 4,000 credits. So this thing will eventually rise back up to 4,000 at some point. So if you manage to pick a pair of these up for 2,300, 2,500, between there, Dracos is more of a risky one than the Dominus, because Dracos have been dropping for quite a while. Obviously with the ongoing market crash that's going on, it wasn't helped with the White Fennec being in the item shop either, because that just killed the whole market for a weekend. But if you do manage to pick these Dracos up for 2,300, then go for it, because you'll definitely make yourself some quick easy profit with that. Because similar to the Dominus, when people have something that's in the item shop that's expensive, they just want to quick sell it and hope that the person that buys them hasn't noticed they're in the shop. If you get it for that much of an underpay, it's definitely worth doing it. Alright, so obviously in this video I've talked about the 3 items quite a lot. The White Fennec, which I managed to snipe for 5,000 credits, the Burnt Seal of Dominus, and the White Dracos. So if you're watching this a few days or maybe weeks, months after it was actually released, what you're going to want to do is go into the item shop, see if there's anything expensive. By expensive, anything that's worth around 2,000 credits or more, because if there's stuff that's cheaper than that in the item shop, like painted Buffy Sugos that are worth like 800 credits or something, don't bother, because you're definitely not going to make profit through that. The key to this method working is that the item that you're trying to buy is a lot cheaper in the item shop than the trading value actually says. So yeah, only try this with expensive items. If you're watching this a few days after it was released, please don't try it with Burnt Seed Dominus or White Dracos, because this method only works while stuff are in the item shop. So don't bother trying to go do Burnt Seed Dominus now if you're watching this like a day after this was uploaded. But let me know if you guys make any profit from this method. Also, if you're watching this and there's nothing expensive in the item shop and you still want to make yourself some profit, I'll leave a link in the description to my other trading tip videos where you can also learn different methods to make profit, because I'm going to be sharing all of my methods with you guys over the next few weeks. So if you want to make yourself some profit now while there's nothing in the item shop, go and check the video in the description. But if you did find this helpful, it would mean a lot if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here. It really helps me out. And let me know in the comments below as well if there's anything, any trading questions you've got that you want to ask me, you want me to do a video on. Let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to do a video on it. But that has been it from me. I hope you did enjoy and I'll see you in the next video.